The Cowboys lost? What? Today on Strikeout Beer. I didn't watch what you did, so.
Oh, should have. Yeah. You figure out how to get some views.
Yeah, I did. Cowboys. And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 278.
Yo.
With your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
We had a week off.
Yeah, man, it was nice.
You know, it was an unintentional week off. I actually had planned on going live last week.
Yeah.
What
happened?
I was dying of polio, I think. So,
aren't you a big vaccine guy? There's no way you didn't get the polio vaccine.
Well, I did, but the problem is, like,
it didn't take
everyone else.
Shots.
Everyone else wasn't getting everyone else stopped getting it, so polio came back.
You freaking rhino! I bet you needed 2 shots. Hey, Lizzie.
Came back, is like, hey, I'm back, motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't mark it explicit.
Well, that's a rookie mistake.
I've been trying to do less of that, but it's fine.
I've been trying to do more of it.
Trying to do more cussing. I just want to cuss more, Dad.
That's it.
That's it.
I just want to say bad words. Is that so wrong?
I mean, it's not great, but it's okay.
There's worse things.
I suppose.
Yeah.
You want to name them now or what?
I mean, am I allowed to?
No. Just stay put.
But yeah, Angry Artist in the house. What's up, William? How you doing, brother?
I like that he came in Sunday, and then as soon as I was done, he went live and did the same damn thing.
Just bashing the Cowboys. But yeah, no, I had actually planned on going live. Like, I was super excited. Like, I worked a half day last Wednesday.
Yeah, just all kinds of excited.
Went to Turning Point, picked up their non-alcoholic beer. I was like, I'm going to drink this today.
Okay.
Old School's in the house. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How we doing?
William said, bad words are proof of higher IQ.
I heard people say that, but I think it's just people just want to get away with, like, you know, being like, oh, I'm very intelligent because I use cuss words.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Not just anybody can do it. You see babies walking around doing it? No, because they're dumb. Babies are dumb.
Oh, I'm missing one.
What are you missing?
Where's the hazy IPA? I got the 12-pack here, and it's 3.
Yeah, I don't know what you did.
I don't know either. I don't think we're missing it. You know what? I'm going to be right back.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we have in here?
Let's see here. Yeah, I watched the Lions game that night. It was a solid game, dude. It was a great game.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to go get the other beer, but we're going to start with the IPA. Let's start with the IPA, bud.
Okay.
There you go. So there you go.
It's the IPA. Yep.
So this is, all right, so we're having Community Beer
bronze
Co.
medal winner.
And so we're doing dry January or driest January the best we can, whatever we want to do, really. But so anyways, this particular brew is it's from Community Beer. It's Nada. It's a non-alcoholic craft beer, an IPA with Mosaic, Sabro, and Simcoe hops. It's got 5 grams of carbs, 25 calories. It's available in the 6-pack, or you can get it in the variety pack like we have here. Do you want to read all this, or you want me to take care of it?
I'll let you do it, because you already got it pulled up. I don't have it pulled up.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Introducing Nada, a groundbreaking non-alcoholic IPA from your friends at Community Beer, combining cutting-edge brewing technology with advanced fermentation and hopping techniques. We strive to create a new version for what an IPA can be. Nada brings you the juicy, refreshing, hop-forward deliciousness of a traditional IPA without the hangover, and with no alcohol, 25 calories, 5 carbs. We're talking no regrets, no guilt, nada.
You said that word weird.
Regrets?
Yeah,
right.
There you go. Thank you.
Pairs well with hot days, long nights, when refreshment is top priority, post-workout beer time, when hangovers just can't be a thing in your life. Also, the last one, Starship, nothing's going to stop us now.
Okay.
Cheers to you, pal.
Yeah, cheers. Mazel, good things.
Cheers, everybody out there. Thanks for watching the show, being a part of this podcast.
William said, not everyone can use bad words properly, or just proper. And then he did a little tongue sticking out.
Oh, I thought he was going to do a wink emoji. He looks like a wink emoji guy.
Yeah, and then he said, so cold piss flavor without the alcohol. Yes. Yeah.
People say beer tastes like piss. How much piss have people drink?
Yeah, how much piss are you drinking that you know that the beer tastes like piss? I mean, we don't judge here. This is a judgment-free zone. So if you're in the golden showers, hey, more power to you, man. Enjoy. You know, everyone gets their rocks off a little bit differently, and you know, hey, you do you. We're living in a world where I would like to say that we don't kink shame anymore. Like, I think we're above kink shaming. You know, you can go online and find whatever you want to these days that tickles your fancy.
Chicks with dicks.
That puts yours to shame.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're all hung like a horse.
Yeah.
All right, so here,
Freak flag fly. We don't judge. We don't judge.
here's an update on the situation here. Okay, the update is this.
Oh,
there's only 3 kinds of beers in the variety pack that we have.
okay.
Which
we have all 3.
We just don't have that. Well, we've had the hazy IPA. We've had the IPA before. So
we've had all these.
Yeah.
We had this mixed pack last year.
Yeah. Well, I think last year it had them all in there, or maybe we grabbed an extra one or something. I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. Who cares? You got Twitch on up over there?
I do.
Oh, sweet.
I do.
Later, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, yeah, no, we went out to Maverick Harley tonight, supported our guy, Zach.
Yeah.
It's cold as hell, but, what's crazy is, they had when you go to a bar or you go to, like, a outdoor event, they have these propane, heaters everywhere, right? Well, as we walk up, we happen to notice it has a fire pit like we have here at the house. And so, of course, we immediately gravitate right to it. We're like, okay, well, we're gonna hang out here. We went over and
Get
said
this fire going for a minute. You
yeah,
know?
we actually kept it going as well.
If it wasn't for us, that fire would have been out a long time. It's probably out now.
Yeah, maintenance, man. People can't keep up with the maintenance.
Yeah, and you don't have wood that lasts a long time over there either.
There's no logs. They had chopped up, treated like
fence paint,
yeah. Or posts and stuff like that. But we got out there. We got to see Zach hang out there. Ton of cool bikes, cool people. They're all real nice. You know what I mean? We show up. We drive out there, right? I don't have a bike. We don't do Harleys or whatever like that, but we go out there to hang out, roll right up. It's like, hey, how are you doing? How you been? Hey,
he
great.
sees us as soon as we get out of the cars.
Yeah, he's already got his hands up.
It's awesome because, the only other person I've ever seen so excited to see me is my dog. Like, your dog knows as soon as you pull into the driveway, right? They just know. They've already got the tail wagging. They're right there by the door waiting for you to open the door. And, Zach, we pull up, and, as soon as we start walking over there, you already see him. He's got his arms up ah!
Yeah, he's really excited.
He started recording us as we were walking up today.
Yeah, I realized that, and I was like, oh, hell, I probably should have been looking up. I was too busy talking to you, and we just sat there and chilled. And, we get there, we get everybody, got to bring it in for the real thing.
Yep.
Hugs around, high fives around, hadn't seen each other in a month. And that's the thing. This is a monthly thing.
Yep.
So it's nice, actually. It's like, all right, we get to go out there and screw around. Some days it's really hot. Some days it's really nice. And then today it was just a little chilly. But the fire worked out pretty well.
Fire was all right.
Man, I'm still warm. My legs, dude, I had that fire rolling. Had it rolling right into the mid section.
Well, you had the wood with all the chemicals in it, and just really thin. So as soon as you threw it on there, it was like,
yeah, oh yeah.
It's like, oh man, this wood's burning real good. It's like, that's actually the chemicals. Try not to breathe that in.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know why it's supposed to be a smokeless thing. I was like, because you bought a bunch of pre-treated wood out here, bud. It's like it's gonna smoke. I don't mind it. I'm here for it. I'm fine. But it was real good to see him. They had 3 beers out there. They had the lager. They had the a West Coast IPA.
Hoppy Longstocking.
Hoppy Longstocking, which
Rick's Groovy Lager, Hoppy Longstocking, and
Bodie McVoteface or something.
Stouty McStoutface.
There you go. Always fun. It's always so great to hang out and chill. And then usually when when it's better weather, you'll have a ton of people out there. There's a DJ. They have food, tacos and stuff like that. The beers are all free. The booze is on the house. They just kind of it's just one of the things. And they have slow races, flip cup tournaments, things like that.
All kinds of stuff.
If you have a bike, there's usually, not right now, obviously, with the weather, but usually there'll be a nice lady out there washing bikes and things like that. So it's something fun to do during the spring and summertime, fall time as well. But I was like, I'm not missing it. We're going. And we definitely did partake. That's how dry January is going to. Cheers to you for
I was going to ask you how dry January was treating you.
Yeah, not bad. You were all pouty as shit. I'm not going out there. I mean, what are we going for if we're not drinking, man?
Okay.
And I'm like, well, we're going to go.
As always.
That's how I read it. That's how you typed it. You typed it like a little sulky-ass kid.
I did not.
And it's I was like, no, we're going to go out there and have a beer. It's one time out of the month. It's no big deal. We can go out there and have a couple drinks.
Yeah, no.
But it's going fine. I broke it, I think 10 days in or something like that. It was my anniversary, right? So it's 15 years for Lizzie and I.
So last Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday. So I couldn't do the show. What's up, Aaron? How we doing?
How we doing, brother?
And, it's we went to Bob's, had a nice little reservation. So we got there about 20 minutes early. And I was like, get a couple Miller Lights. We're going to go sit down in the lounge area, nice big chairs next to a big old fire.
Yeah, just wait for your turn to.
Yeah. And, she's like, "Oh, you're getting a beer?" Yeah, man. It's like it's been 10 days. January's only 31 days long, right?
Yeah, we're not like devout to it. We do our best, but if something happens.
Last year,
we were
to like the last couple hours beforehand.
Which that was kind of a bitch move.
Oh, it was a bet. I honored the bet,
and
I was a man of the people for the people.
You're never a man of the people. So let's just.
They were trying to get me hammered, and and it was with whiskey. I don't want to drink.
You had to wait 1 hour.
I don't want to drink whiskey.
It wasn't even an hour.
So I made a bet, and then I had to pay it off because I'm gonna pay it off.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I went out there, had a couple Millers, and so it's going fine. There's some nights where I'm like, man, I think I want a beer.
I almost cracked open a beer Sunday after the Lions won. Like, I was so excited and just so jacked up, and I'm just like, I was like, no, I'm fine. I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 1 month, but I'm telling you, it was pretty close.
So you haven't had any beers until tonight?
Yeah. No,
okay. No, I drank on Sunday because I was like sitting around. I was like, I want to have some beers because I knew I was going to do the show, especially if I knew like the Cowboys were going to lose. Oh, I'm going live. I'm going live.
We'll get into that later, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I was super excited about going live last Wednesday because there was a ton of moves that happened. Right, You had Belichick, Saban, Pete Carroll. You had all this stuff going on. We had the playoffs coming up. Like, I had a whole run sheet written down and everything, and I started not feeling good about halfway through the day.
Yeah,
and then it was probably went, got my NA beer and all that, and grabbed something to eat, and it was probably about like a little bit after 5, and I was like, you know what, lay down for about an hour. I'll get up about 6:30. Let me take an hour nap, and I couldn't get up.
Really?
Like, I was just done. Like, and then like I spent the night. I called in Thursday and Friday. Like,
really,
me and the youngest kid, she got sick too.
Yeah,
and so Thursday and Friday, I just laid in bed all day.
So you still sick? You come over here sick?
I'm not sick.
You sound sick.
No, I coughed a ton. Like for the last I
swear to God,
I started feeling better Monday. Monday was when I really started feeling better.
I'll lose my mind if you get me sick.
Okay. You got me sick.
I did not.
You were the one who was sick before.
I had a sinus infection. You can't transmit that shit. It's not a damn cold. It's a sinus infection.
Oh, okay.
Then I got in a fight with a stupid
I was gonna say, you got a sinus infection by the doctor that you visited online who couldn't test you for anything.
Oh, yeah.
Who didn't even want to do anything for you.
Lazy bitch.
So, yeah, okay. But yeah, no, and I was hurting for, like I said, probably like Saturday I started to feel a little bit better. Sunday was okay. Monday I was just like, okay, I'm not sick anymore Monday. Like when I was up Monday.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, you probably need to call it early night tonight. You sound sick.
I'm not sick.
You sound just terrible.
You sound terrible.
No, I don't. I got a great voice tonight.
Yes, whatever.
The pipes are going well.
Oh, okay.
Like I do like being sick towards the end of it, like especially if you had like a raspy cough or something like that, because it just brings you down a little bit. You got
bring it down an octave.
You got that range all of a sudden. It was like last year when I was sick. I was sick for like 2 months, but boy, I was really enjoying it towards the end. I was like trying to get sick, stay sick at that point because I'm like, oh buddy, my voice sounds amazing right now. Just
love where I'm at right now, voice wise. It's amazing.
I just feel like crap during the day.
L Stud, how you doing, buddy? How you holding up?
L Stud, I meant to ask you, are you in New Mexico or Arizona? Because I need to know. Because I think I'm going to New Mexico next month or something like that.
I don't know if you've heard, but we had breaking news about an hour ago. Mike McCarthy will be back as Cowboys head coach.
You think it's
he's in
McCarthy?
Utah now?
Oh yeah, little Jackson J-hole. Yeah. Oh, you're in Utah.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you know what
Salt Lake City.
He did say SLC. Holy shit, that's right. That's cool. I bet it's gorgeous up there.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Beauty. I want to go to Montana. That's like
cold as ass there right now, though, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're up there, who gives a shit? It's like,
he's not used to it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not like Chicago, like where it's negative, like 25, blowing, all that kind of shit.
And there's a murder every 10 minutes.
Oh, God. Well, I can't fucking go to Chicago.
No, you just got to deal with all the Mormons. The mountains are gorgeous. The snow kind of sucks. Yeah?
Well, it's just because you're not used to it. Yeah, once you get used to it, you'll be all right. Let me see what's going on. 37 degrees up in Salt Lake City right now. Hell yeah. It's like that here. It's nice and toasty. Had a nice little fire going outside.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just, for me, dry January, like we're doing it. I've seen a lot of like negative posts about it and shit like that. I'm like, what's everybody, what the hell?
Yeah, people just.
Why do you have an opinion on something I'm doing?
People just, they want a reason to bitch.
Like, what am I doing affect you at all anyways? What do you got a problem about? You know what I'm saying? They're like sitting there, you know, like I'm not doing dry January this month because it's stupid. I want to get, well, you know what? I went really hard the last 3 months and I am fucking tired. And I haven't, hey, you know what? Hadn't had a hangover all month. I'm feeling pretty damn good.
Okay.
Every morning I wake up just feeling a little bit better than the night before. And I haven't done anything stupid while being drunk, so then I don't wake up with that fucking, that
regret.
God damn it, there's nothing worse than that regret.
You just wake up and you go,
I fucking hate that shit. Because it never goes away. You think it goes away, but it never does.
Or like you sometimes you have those mornings where like you wake up before the missus does, and you just kind of look at her and you go, fuck. So you go run the store and you get like some flowers and maybe some breakfast or something like that.
Jesus, what the hell have you done?
You know what I've done.
I don't know
I've made bad choices. You've made bad choices too.
Not like that, where I'm like getting up and I got to go to the store real quick. You stop off. What are you talking about? What kind of bad decisions? You said you got to stop at the pharmacy department, get a little Plan B action.
No.
We're not having another goddamn kid with you.
The McCarthy news was a letdown, honestly. Brought him in to get us past just a winning season and make a run in the playoffs. And in 4 years, we're just the same exact boat. You're not in the same exact boat that you were with Jason Garrett, because you were like 8-8 4 years in a row or something like that.
Every year,
right?
Every year.
Now you've been 12-5 the last 3 years. Which, when was the last time you guys were like that? Where you go into the playoffs with high expectations, right? You just
McCarthy doesn't have like say so over personnel either. Like, you know, with Dak. Dak's not going anywhere, and it's not even McCarthy's.
Jerry's not even really doing the personnel really that much anymore either.
Yeah.
I mean, Will McClay's the guy who's doing all the drafting and the decision making.
Yeah, you can't. Dak's half the problem anyway.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, the defense not showing up, that's a whole other issue, and also the offense not showing up as well. I mean, everybody else that on the outside could see it, but nobody on the inside. Boy, they had no idea. But, you know, I'm telling you, like, everybody, the most nervous team last week was the Cowboys. They had to play Green Bay, even though Green Bay was like, they were peaking. They were a 7 seed, and they were like, oh, they never beat a number 2 seed before. 7 seed's never beat a 2 seed.
Never.
It is now.
It has now. But, yeah, it's just, it's kind of crazy because, like, I mean, we've talked about it. Like, we talked about it a lot during when the Lions were playing the Cowboys. The Cowboys can't stop the run. And that's what happened, right? It came down to the Packers said, we're going to run the ball, and you're not going to do anything about it. And the Cowboys didn't do anything about it.
Bro, once you saw Aaron Jones start getting loose, that's how you knew it was going to be a long day for them. Like, he just was, like, tearing off 15-yard chunks. And it was just getting out of control.
I think he averaged 8 yards a carry.
Ooh, buddy, that sounds
awesome. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that the Cowboys were going to go that far in the playoffs, because a lot of teams in the playoffs are running teams. Yeah. I was low key hoping for a fresh face. Really wanted Billy Belichick.
He won't come. Yeah.
Well, but I think he would have been more open to, because he was even talking about there in New England not even being a huge part of the personnel decisions, and was talking about staying and letting someone come in to do the personnel decisions and do the drafting, right? Because he struggled with that drafting, especially over the last several years. Yeah. But they just said, no, we're going to go in a different direction, which the different direction is.
What's that guy holding him up by his nuts? There you go. Oh, Jesus.
If you could hold someone up by their nuts, wouldn't you?
God.
Kind of a pride point.
It's some gangster shit.
Have you seen that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Mac picks up D by her crotch?
No.
Oh my God, dude, it's so great.
Mac picks her by her crotch. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Belichick already came out and said that he wanted to be on a team that was underperforming with talent that was there, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And so the Cowboys aren't underperforming; they just underperform in the playoffs.
Well, but I mean, that's part of underperforming, right?
I think you know, he already went to Atlanta. He's already interviewed there. I can't think of the other places, but I mean, in reality, like, where do you see him being? Where do you think he could be do the most damage?
I think he would be a really good fit with the Chargers.
Yeah, he also went out to talk to the Chargers.
Say what you will about the Patriots this last year, but the one thing that was good this last year for them was their defense. Defensively, they were a great team all year.
Yeah. Held the Chargers to 6 points.
The Chargers have a really good defense in place that underperformed, and you've got an offense in place that underperformed. But I feel like if you put some good coaching there, that would definitely make a difference and a change there Hayes, what's going on?
Herbert
Chris?
was another just letdown.
Bolt up.
Like, he was a massive letdown this year. In fantasy, in real life, everything. What's up, Chris?
Yeah.
How we doing? Can you? Someone made the comment, like, can you imagine him in Atlanta? And the reason I bring that up is because, like, all of a sudden, Kyle Pitts, they show old Gronk charging down the sideline, just running over people. All of a sudden, like, Kyle Pitts. I'm like, after that, I don't give a shit.
Bill Patrick is in the house. How about them Chiefs?
We're gonna talk about the matchups here pretty soon, like who needs to win and who we'll do our rankings maybe about the teams that remain. But we've made our picks, early picks already. It's over on Patreon, patreon.com/Strikeout Beer. We did the video Tuesday. It's out there. It gives you each game, little preview. Then what the hell is that flashed up on the screen? Oh, what is that? I feel like something's jumping up there. Anyways,
Are you having a seizure?
yes, I think so. And
Stroke?
we did over-unders, we did money lines, we did spread picks and things like that. So, I'm pretty sure they all need to win. No. I'm saying who needs to win? There's other teams that don't need to win, and the Chiefs are one of those teams. They don't need to win. Who gives a shit? They've already got – how many championships did they win in a row? Was it 2? Or they won 3? Or they
didn't win in a row. They went back-to-back.
They didn't go back-to-back?
No.
So they had a break in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but they've already won 2.
Yeah.
Right? And so, I'd say the pressure's kind of off for the Chiefs. We can just jump into it right now if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Elstud, sounds like the perfect situation for Belichick, perfect scenario to prove that Brady wasn't the only reason to win Super Bowls. I think we're a championship team just waiting for the right coach.
Why does everybody got to prove it's not the coach or it's not the player? It's not this and that. Same thing with like Jerry. Jerry just like lives with, was it Jimmy or was it him? It's like, well, things go wrong, everybody blames Jimmy, right? Or everybody blames Jerry. But when things go right, they don't blame it. They don't give Jerry any credit at all either. So it's really weird. I don't know what the hell the deal is.
Things haven't gone right since Jimmy.
They haven't won a Super Bowl.
They had that 1 year with Barry, but I could have coached that team to a Super Bowl win, right? Like, let's just be honest.
He just shows up here, hey, it's all redneck ass.
Hey, you keep running, keep catching, and you keep throwing.
You guys know what we did last year? We're gonna do that again.
Hey, you keep hitting that quarterback. You're doing great.
Well, here's the division rounds. Let's stay on the NFL for a little bit. Saturday afternoon, you got Texans at the Ravens. 3:30. Then you got the Packers at the Niners for the Saturday night special. Excuse me. The early game on Sunday is Bucks at the Lions, and then the Chiefs at the Bills. The Sunday night action. 5:30. It says here.
I think Sunday you have two. I like the games on Sunday more than I do the games on Saturday. I don't think the 49ers and Packers is really going to be that close of a game. Honestly, I think the Packers got by playing one of the teams that had one of the biggest weaknesses going into the playoffs. Not being able to stop the run. And in the playoffs, you have to be able to stop the run. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
If you can't stop the run, you're not going anywhere in the playoffs. So,
you had 50 years stretch between Super Bowl I and Super Bowl II. No shit. How about that? Ain't that something?
Slappy plays. Mrs. Slap told me she wanted a trial separation as she was sick of me constantly acting like game show host. I said, well, that's all for now. Let's see what happens after the break.
All right, so out of the 8 teams that are left, like, who do you think the most pressure's on now? Like, and obviously, I think we can agree the Chiefs is one of the teams with the pressure. There's not a lot of pressure on because they've already won 2. And then, like, say you're playing with house money with the Texans or the Packers, to be honest. Both young teams, young quarterbacks, they kind of get a pass. But, not to discount them at all because I think they're going to be great. They're going to be fun to watch, especially going forward. But
what's up, Molson?
I think the Chiefs get not a lot of pressure, not a lot of expectation.
I actually think there's a ton of pressure on the Chiefs, honestly, because of all the preseason expectations, defending Super Bowl champ, all of that. Right?
You think so?
I think there is a ton of pressure on them, but I also think there's a ton of pressure on the Bills too. Right? Josh Allen. There's a ton. I do think this is a year that Allen.
He gets it done.
He gets it done.
Yeah.
Playoff Josh Allen is different than regular season Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
He showed that last week. Right? Playing great in poor conditions.
They let their foot off the gas, though, and just let Pittsburgh somehow get back in the door.
So I think those two teams have a lot of expectations. I don't think there's a lot of expectations, a lot of pressure on Houston. There is, and I think there's a lot of pressure on Baltimore.
I was going to ask.
I think on those 3 teams, you got a lot of pressure because, especially with Lamar just getting that big contract.
Mm-hmm. He's the last one that just got paid like that. That's in the playoffs. Yeah, everybody else they all got either popped or didn't. They got hurt or whatever.
Old school first Mahomes playoff road game. Yeah, this is his first actual true road game, with the exception of the Super Bowls. Right, Super Bowls weren't played at home.
I made that comment the other day. I was like, you know what? It's like someone made a great point. And it was like, well, the Super Bowls weren't at home. You know what I mean? They were always
but
on
those
the road.
are neutral, right?
Yeah.
This is an actual road game.
You're going to be in Buffalo.
And you're in Buffalo, right? You're not playing in Houston, okay? Nothing against Houston. But, I mean, you can say that about a majority of the teams when you're comparing them to Buffalo. Yeah. The Buffalo fans, Bills Mafia is legit. Yeah. Like, just look at what they were doing last week. Before the game, they spent 12, 15 hours shoveling the stadium out so the team could play. Now they were getting paid $20 an hour and all you can eat during the game.
Yeah. And then there was no assigned seats either. Like all of a sudden they opened the doors like go wherever you want to go.
Wherever. You know?
Most Buffalo thing ever.
But there's something about playing in Buffalo, right? Especially this time of the year. There's a definite home field advantage there. Mm-hmm. There's not really a home field advantage in Houston. Yeah. Right? You're still a young team. You're still building, you know, and you're playing with house money again. Yeah.
That's the way I feel with the Texans and the Packers. I'd almost throw in the Bucs a little bit too, with no pressure, because they're like, you know what, we got our trophy with
Baker this year.
Yeah, I mean, like they had Brady, and Brady won them a championship. Like, all right, well, we got Baker. Let's see what he can do. We'll incentivize the hell out of him. I think now at this point they're going to
extend him.
They got to extend him for like 3 years at least. I mean, he's not going to get paid like the max, but like $30 million maybe.
He's going to make some money,
and he's earned it. You know what I mean? He's come in and relaxed Baker is a hell of a lot. You know, he's a better player than stress. You know, remember that pic? What was it? Looked like he was on the cast or the set of Home Alone that one night. The damn mustache, that crazy overcoat. I was like, he's just like looking like, those damn micro machines, man. They got me.
El Stud Redeem, take a drink.
Cheers to you. I mean, he's down there. He's got talent all around him, and you know, I think that. You know, I think that all these games I think are going to be a lot of fun to watch. That's the cool thing about this weekend. You got 2 fun games on Saturday. You got 2 fun games on Sunday. And, you know, as hot as the Packers are playing right now, I'm very interested in that game. I want to see what happens. Like I said, we're not making picks here. Our picks have already been made. It's over on Patreon, patreon.com/Strikeout Beer. But I also want to see if the Ravens got any rust on them. Because they ain't played.
But they use that to get healthy, though, too. Right? Yeah. They were a beat-up team, but not only are you a beat-up team, but you signed Dalvin Cook late, and so it's spending time getting Dalvin Cook equated to the system and working with the team.
Like
and
6 running backs.
I think that's a really big X factor for the Ravens, is adding Dalvin Cook to that team. Because, yes, Gus Edwards is pretty good, right?
He's not Dalvin Cook, though.
Justice Hill, pretty good, too. But Dalvin Cook is – and the dude's fresh. The Jets did not use him at all.
Not at all.
You know?
And, I mean, they had Breece Hall. The whole reason why they didn't use him is because they had Breece Hall, and they were like kind of being careful with him, but then they just leaned right into it.
Right. Which is crazy because, like, you sucked. So why are you going to risk your young running back? Use the guy that you signed on a 1-year deal.
What a disaster.
But whatever. You know, it is what it is. But that's the Jets.
All they had to do was call Joe Flacco. They would have been in the playoffs. That's all. That's all they had to do. Call Flacco.
Bill Patrick, what's the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman?
Ooh.
One is a superhero and the other is a command. Did you tell the woman Iron Woman?
Oh, God. I was going to hit the button. I just can't do it. I can't. One is a command. Oh, God. That's freaking terrible.
And then as far as when you go over to the NFC, I mean, I think there's a lot of pressure on the 49ers with all the expectations. And not only that, but like all the talk that the 49ers did at the end of the season last year. Like, hey, if Brock Purdy would have been healthy, you know, or if we had a quarterback healthy, we would have won.
I think they have a lot to prove.
So they definitely have a ton to prove there. The Packers, again, are a dangerous team. I don't think they have anything to prove. But I do think there's a lot of pressure on Jordan Love, being the guy who's replacing Aaron Rodgers, and just all the talk going into the season that he's not that great, and through the first part of the season when he was just playing bad. I
think his pressure is going to come more next year. Like, you know, if you've already got to the divisional round and you got bounced, we got bounced by the number 1 team.
Right.
You know, and then it's like, okay, well, we got to get back there next year because damn it, we got there.
Yeah.
And, oh, buddy. They got a young team, though.
And then you look at the other game over there, and you got the Lions and the Bucks. I don't think there's any pressure on the Bucks really at all. And I think for the Lions, I think the pressure is being created by them. Their expectations, the goals that they've set out for themselves this year.
Between the staff and the fans.
They've said that, right? As far as the fans, I think as far as those fans are concerned, dude, we're excited. We're jacked up. If they go out and they lose this week, yeah, I'd be disappointed because I don't think we should lose to the Bucks. But at the same time, I think we're doing great. The growth we've shown over the last 3 seasons has been big.
It's got a stupid shirt that says #them boys. I'm like, what the hell?
But that's not Cowboys.
It's not the Cowboy one.
No, I think they spell that with I think they spell that with a Z at the end, not an S.
With an LGBT.
But yeah, it's just funny because have you seen all the backlash from the Swifties that have come out calling about all the hypocrisy?
No.
Because they were showing Eminem during the Lions game, and people weren't complaining about them showing Eminem, but everyone's complaining about them showing Taylor Swift nonstop.
That's one freaking game.
But it's also different. Eminem grew up in Detroit.
Yeah, your sorry ass is nailing
and
just because you're getting stooped by somebody.
Is a huge Lions fan.
Yeah. Not some goddamn girlfriend.
He's done all this stuff for the Lions. He's doing the whole the playoff hype video. They're using his music for it. He's got all these other videos going out there where he's doing, things. He's got that thing where he talked to Stafford. He's like, "Hey, Stafford, remember you owe me, buddy, because, I was there for you. I rapped for you. I backed you when you won your Super Bowl. So just give us this one thing, right?" But he's been there for them. He was there when they were bad, right? So not anywhere close to the same thing.
It's not
as Taylor Swift,
so
right?
Annoying.
That's
the reason I didn't get Peacock. I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing it.
I didn't get Peacock because I'm just not going to cave in. Although the numbers were huge for that game, a lot of people ordered Peacock for it.
But they included all internet traffic, which is all pirating sites and stuff like that. It wasn't just from Peacock. And so when they said all that,
but I think there was also a lot subscriptions, right?
No, of course they had that. But yeah,
I was hoping for it to be one of the least watched things because this is the first step in it, right? Hey, we're going to throw this in just on this exclusive streaming site.
Yeah.
Well, now it's going to become a yearly thing, right?
Which is so dumb. It's so dumb. It's during a wild card weekend. This isn't like week 3, Jaguars versus the Raiders or something like that. It was so stupid. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I
didn't think it was going to be a good game, anyways, because I thought the Chiefs were just going to roll them,
right? Because it's super cold outside.
Well, not even that, but the fact that the Dolphins had so many injuries.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Especially they signed 5 defensive players before the game.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have anyone to play.
Mm-hmm. All right. Nail that back real quick. Knock that back real quick. We're going to do the next beer here. We have Nada by Community Beer Co. This is the Bach, balanced and flavorful. 5 grams of carbs, 25 calories. What do we got here? Nada Bach is balanced, flavorful, and everything you want out of a Bach without the alcohol. This brew features a rich amber color and bold malty flavor profile, which is perfect for those seeking a satisfying and flavorful brew. Plus, only 25 calories, 5 carbs, and no alcohol. We're talking full flavor with no regrets, no guilt de nada. And then it says it posts well with hot days long. It's the same shit. Why are you going to say it pairs with? No. Bach's, pills, IPAs, they all don't pair with the same damn stuff. So, try harder, community.
Two better.
But,
Cletus is in the house. Says, I want to congratulate the Lions fan. That's all I got tonight. Thank you.
Who'd y'all beat?
We beat the Rams.
Oh, shit, that's right. Oh, my God. Because it was the biggest fixed inside job I've ever seen in my life. Did I talk about that? Guys, I can't remember. But anyways.
Jason, why was there no podcast last Wednesday? Rapid Dave was celebrating his 15th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And I was sick.
Took the old lady out and showed her the old kidney shifter. I call this, what you do is you get that foot really high.
If you really want to see that, check us out, onlyfans.com/strikeout beer.
That's free.
And that's real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was actually going to go live, but I just got sick. So, also I celebrate Dry January with a couple Shiner Box. Congratulations, Cletus.
Nice.
I find it hard pressed to think that a cat could survive drinking 2 Shiner Box, but whatever. Are you guys coming to the Super Bowl party? I don't know.
I'll be there.
I don't know yet, Cletus.
Yeah, he's not coming. He's got pizza rolls and bagel bites in the oven. He's busy. But Lizzie and I'll be out there, though. We're going to come out there because I'm taking off Tuesday. So, and I told her, come on out there because you got to drop me home. I figure he's going to be fueling me with whiskey all night, and so I'm just going to get out of hand.
Yeah.
And so I'm already looking ahead, and I'm being responsible. But yeah, no, I look forward to it. Like I said, I've been meaning to come out there the last handful of times, but just been out of town.
Yeah.
But I can't go out of town this time. So, tickets are going to be too much. Tickets are going to be too much in Vegas. I'm not going. Right. I just can't do it. Dude, that place is going to be overrun.
Police says he's got a spare room just in case.
I'm bringing Liz. She's going to drive me. Yeah, she'll drive me home. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the offer. But yeah, I just kidding. I can't do it. Like looking at the hotels and stuff like that, it was like I actually went ahead and just let me poke around. I just want to see how much.
A little pokey poke. And
holy moly! And of course, the guy I go out there with, he's not going to be going. We're not going to that party because he's probably going to go to.
He's going to the game, and
I just can't. I can't roll like that. So
right.
Life as a common man. Hey, cheers to you, kid. Boop. But yeah, no, this is this beer right here. This Bock is really good. You do get the traditional Bock foot. Now, it is a little bit hazy. Some Bocks are like Shiner. Shiner's rather clear.
Yeah.
Like the clarity on it's clear. This is a little bit hazy. Not a bad taste. It's not like it's watered down or anything like that. No crazy. You get that semi-aftertaste because it's an NA. But these beers from Community, they're really not bad at all.
No, they're pretty damn good. For
if you're just either doing dry January or you want a non-alcoholic variant or something like that, you're just driving or whatever. I mean, whatever your reason is. And low calories, low carbs, I think it's a real good choice.
Yep. But it was a fun weekend of football for sure. I did enjoy like for me there was just a lot of enjoyment with the Lions, right? It was great to see everything happen, the way the city supported the team, the way listening to Kelly Stafford whine and complain was kind of fun. She's kind of a beat down, Stafford's wife. Like, I don't know why the city doesn't want to support us. We were in this. You're not our quarterback anymore, lady. Like,
yeah, you guys are jokes. Like you guys were booing Stafford as he was rolling. Like, you guys are fucking slapdicks.
No, man.
Like I was like, what is wrong with y'all? And you're like, oh man, it's all business now. Like you are the fucking epitome of a jackass.
No,
like you and all those stupid Detroit fans. And I bet y'all were just like ape shit, like, losing your mind. Like, oh yeah, the game was given to y'all.
It wasn't
like it was absolutely given to you. You guys shouldn't have won that. But you should have won the Cowboy game. But coach got in the way. But you guys, no way in hell, deserve to win this game.
Okay,
like it was the biggest fixed job ever.
You weren't even watching the game.
I had it on
while you were playing Rocket League.
I mean, it was on.
I mean, come on.
It was on.
It was a hard fought game.
Every time I looked up, it was a no call or a call
Jason,
against the other team.
Go Tampa! Listen to this guy.
Let's go. I'm with you, Jason. Let's go Tampa. Bucks fan here.
That's just because he doesn't want to see me happy, and that's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
No, you guys are pricks. You guys are idiots too. There's nothing worse than an idiot prick.
Yeah.
I just want to go play golf. I know they showed a golf, like the golf's coming back or whatever. They got tennis on right now. But this is what happens when we let you in charge of the television.
We were watching your stupid Kentucky game.
Kentucky already win, or they just boot them off the screen?
I don't know.
The game wasn't over.
I was too busy doing a podcast. I wasn't paying attention.
Loosely, barely do a podcast.
Barely, my ass.
You're just like, oh, the Mavs are on. You want to watch the Mavs?
Sure.
That'll work. Probably block us. Oh, it's available on Bailey's. You want to pay $15 a month?
Did you see Amazon has now become the for Diamond Sports? So
what the hell's Diamond Sports?
That Bailey.
Shit.
Right, like
parent
part
company.
Of that. So they said a lot of that stuff's going to start to become now. The purchase just went through today.
Mm-hmm.
So is that going to start becoming available on Amazon Prime?
I would hope so.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you going to be able to, or will you get Bally Sports with your Amazon Prime? Right. Kind of like you get some other things with your Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Is that going to be one of them? Or you
I
can
get
log
stars
in
with it. That comes free.
You have to have another subscription to get the Stars. You have to have a Star subscription to get that.
No, it's just on my television. I don't subscribe to Stars. It's on the Fire Stick. Like, it's just there.
You subscribe to that, then.
No, I don't.
It's not part of Amazon Prime.
I do not subscribe to Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. There's no monthly subscription or whatever.
We don't know yet, Elstud. Maybe.
What?
He asked if
I
Mavs on Amazon
want the
Prime.
Mavs and the Stars, and the freaking Rangers. You know what? I'll trade the Mavs away to get me the Rangers.
Yeah.
Keep the damn Mavs. Jesus, Luka looks nuts. Looks like some asshole at a 24-hour fitness at 3 a.m.
Yeah, he does.
Bitching about
he
no-call
bitches
foul.
like it, right?
He's really embraced North American football. Bitch all the time and flop.
I'll subscribe to Stars after hours.
Yeah, just a peek. Yeah, no, it like came with it or whatever. I was like, oh, sweet, man.
Did you see the news that Jason Kelsey he told the team that he's retiring?
The center?
Yeah.
I've never seen a goddamn center get so much television time. Like, why the hell am I looking at this dude like half of the effing game? I don't even. You know what? You couldn't pick Devonta Smith out of a damn lineup because they don't show him unless he's catching a ball. But you could pick Jason Kelsey out of a goddamn 50-man lineup.
Yeah, but he's also like
a brother of someone that's famous. That's nailing some other famous broad.
Well, I mean, no, Jason Kelsey was famous before his brother was. He's one of the best centers in the league. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah. Great center. All everybody talks about in football is how good centers are. Get the fuck out of here. Look, Jeff Saturday's a great center. I'll give him that.
Travis Frederick was better than Kelsey? I don't know about that.
Who the hell's Travis Frederick?
He's the guy
Sounds like a World War II general.
He was the dude that
fighting for the South.
He was the center for the Cowboys that he invented butt wipes for dudes. Dude wipes?
Dude wipes? That's what he done?
He or he was a sponsor for it or something like that. But yeah.
I used those
and
once.
he had the Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Oh, that fucking
That guy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got a big check and it was like, oh, I can't play no more. My arm doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes Lizzie to tell me to cool off.
Nah.
She's like, chill out, will you? I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever.
You chill out.
Great
invention, no more dry wipes.
Yeah, they were like, when they brought that shit up on the league, when Ruxin come back from Korea, you guys don't use Korean baby wipes? I'm like, no, I just use toilet. What do you clean mud up with? A wet towel or a dry towel? Like, I've been using wipes for like fucking decades now at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine my life before then.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's a life changer. Game changer, life. I don't like the word game changer. I think it's so stupid. It's a life changer. I'll accept that.
Okay.
Who the fuck is this guy? Jesus.
I don't know. Steve. They got belts.
One dude works out, the other one does not. And then there's their fucking
their hype
spokesman.
man.
Yeah, their hype man. Jesus Christ, he looks like the inside of a Maserati. Fuck is going on?
Oh, man. So, here lately, I've been seeing that
God, get to it.
fast food workers, when you go like an Uber driver.
You spend too much time on TikTok.
No, this is me, personal experience. This has nothing to do with TikTok.
Oh, okay.
They're all a lot of them seem like they're on like this big old power trip when like I'll show up to pick up like an order, right? Like some places you got to give a code when you show up. Some places you give a name.
No shit.
Right.
A code.
Right. And so like I'll walk like if I go to McDonald's,
Slime and lemon ding dong.
they'll be like, well, no, it's like they're like you here for an order. It's like it's 5B6C or something like that,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
And some of them they're like, okay, they grab the order and they bring it to you. But then you have some they're like, let me see. Like I have to show them my phone because they don't believe me. Like I
look like a homeless person that's there to rob some shit.
But like I just showed up. The number's nowhere, right? I get it off my phone. Like I just showed up and just said, the 567B, and they're like, fuck, we have that order, but I don't believe this guy. Right?
Where's it at? Is it usually like a lower end place, like a McDonald's or something like that?
Well, that's at a McDonald's. Because at McDonald's you have a code, but like I'll go to like other restaurants where you show up and you give a name.
What are you getting so excited about? Calm down. Just
and
bring
like
it on down.
I'll walk up there, like, yo, you here for an order? I was like, yeah, I'm here for an order for Boom Quiqua. And they're like, let me see. So I just made up, like, I showed up to try and get some free food.
Still to come tonight, baby. Anna J versus Diana Perazzo.
Yeah, baby. And Tony Stone will be there.
Again,
wait. But they're like, I don't believe you. Let me see your phone. I need to make sure that, like, I'm like,
maybe he's just,
okay.
Maybe
like,
just
if I was
going
to show up and just be like, try to get an order, I'd say, like,
John
Jim, Steve.
Jim.
Right?
No, they probably do CrossFit. They're not doing that shit. You got to use a crazy fucking
But,
name.
like, I go up there and I'm like, yeah, I'm picking up an order for Boom Quiqua. That's too big of a coincidence
That's
that you know
someone's
that.
fucking
like,
name?
I'm just making a name up. But it's
pretty presumptuous.
like, but it's
close to that?
There's some that have been pretty close to that for sure. You know,
Dylan's in the house. What up?
What's up, Busby? But yeah, it's just funny. Like some of them, they're just on like this big. They're like, you need to accept that before you leave. I'm not stealing 2 McChickens and a medium fry, dude. Like, and if I leave and don't accept the order, that's going to go against me, and I'm not going to make. I'm making more money delivering it than it cost me to steal this McChicken sandwich.
You're not netting more,
right? Like,
Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus!
But yeah, I've been running into that a lot lately. People they're on just this big old power trip. Like
that's a power trip, or just doing their job.
No,
I don't know if you know what power trip means.
When you think you have too much power,
they're asking for you to code it, to get a code to verify.
Right, and I give them the code, and they're like, "Oh, I don't believe you."
They've probably been hit like a billion times as like, "Hey, I didn't get my food or whatever."
I don't believe you.
Like Steve's got their shit, and like he just, it seems lame.
These people are lame.
Mm-hmm.
What do you cattle call covered in algae? Or what do you call cattle covered in algae? Moss cow. Sorry, Bill. Words were hard.
Sorry, Bill, about that. Jesus, you're getting worse. You can't read nothing.
Words are tough.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to take me a nap. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
You want to talk about that reporter in Tampa?
Yeah, I mean, you want to go back to the NFL?
Yeah, I mean,
just the amount of stupidity. Sup, mofos? Have no fear. Daddy has returned home. We were expecting you out at Maverick. We had Zach out there. I was like, hey, man, my friend's coming out. He says he's going to come every time. Let's get a beer put aside for my boy here. And then you never show up. It's like the tickets. Yeah, I only put 2 tickets to the side. I think my dad's going to show up.
Oh, he's got a ticket there for his dad?
And then he just...
Oh, Ricky Bobby style?
Yeah.
But the funny thing is he comes and he gets it, then he goes and sells it.
All right, so this is why not everyone should be hired based on their gender, skin color, or something like that, because this is some shit you might actually get. You want to put your headphones on for sure.
I will. This is an interactive segment.
Forward towards Detroit. The weather has been a factor in some of the playoff games, even for the most prepared teams. Today, it's 13 in Detroit, which doesn't compare to some of the temperatures we tend to drop to. Any special plans to acclimate the team to not only endure but perform in those kind of frigid temperatures should you face them in Detroit?
You do know we play indoors, right? And they got a dome.
That face of his.
I don't. No, nothing planned. We're indoors, and we only have to be outside for 20 seconds, getting off the bus, going under the thing, so we'll be okay.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, he handled it great.
He's
like,
trying not to laugh.
He's got a weird, wild-ass face and grin.
You do know we play indoors, right?
I'm telling you right now, that chick probably thought she had fucking nailed it. This is the best. She goes, I got the question.
It's like halfway through the press conference. No one's asked it yet.
She's like looking around and goes, no one's going to ask this question? She's like,
it's so cold in the D.
Oh, God, I cannot wait. She's like, it's going to be so chilly out there. I mean, like, how are you going to deal with this?
We've seen how weather's played a factor.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What are you going to do? He goes, I'm going to get off the bus and go inside.
Well,
because they play in a fucking dome for 50 years.
They play in a dome, right? So,
this is why not everybody's a fucking reporter. Not everybody's qualified to do it.
And that's as no disrespect to all female reporters out there, because there are some really good ones out there.
Tracy Wolfson's a damn saint.
She is not one of them.
Who?
Whoever
the fuck that is.
Reporter McGee.
Yeah. I'm Tits McGee here asking about the weather in a dome.
Sally Jones from Fox News.
The dumbest shit ever. She's just sitting there just waiting. I cannot wait. I got the best question. I'm like, no, don't do it. No,
can't wait to see what he says to this one.
Don't fucking do it. Yeah. She should be like something like that. I think a question like that should get you thrown out, and then you're never fucking welcome back in.
But here's the thing. Like, I picture her. Like, she's at home, and she's like, she's talking to her husband, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, hey, let me got some questions. Let me run them past you. And so she runs like 4 questions past them, and that's one of them. He goes, hey, ask that weather question. Ask that weather question, babe. That's a good one. That's a good one, babe. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that's a great question.
It's going to be fucking great. It's just so cold in Buffalo. They have to go out of the snow.
That's a great question. She's like, you know what? It is a great question. Thank you.
I don't know anything about the game coming up, the sport itself, or anything else. Yeah. I'm going to ask this stupid fucking question.
She had another question lined up that Busby's got here. How do you plan to slow down Barry Sanders?
Same fucking answer.
You do know he retired
Dude,
like 25
that went over the
years
backboard
ago.
and bounced back. How the hell is that not a dead ball? Anyways,
But like I can just see it. Like she's saying, like her husband's like, yeah, ask that question. And like they get done, he goes like, hey guys, you gotta watch the press conference. It's gonna be
you
great.
gotta watch it. I bet you $1,000 I get my wife to ask a stupid question.
Thanks, babe. I won $20 from Steve.
Oh my God, it's just the level I think of what qualifies you to do any job now is so fucking severely just damaged.
There's nothing.
Like they're just throwing whoever. Like that chick probably runs a fucking like cooking podcast or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and she's like, oh, I got in for my credentials. I'm gonna, ask about the goddamn weather. It's a little nippy out in Detroit these days.
In her defense, it is cold in Detroit.
Yeah,
but. She died on the inside after he answered. Oh, yeah.
I doubt it. I bet she's just like, oh, no shit. Oh, okay. And probably went about it. I'm telling you right now, like, she shouldn't be allowed back in there.
After that question, she's pulling out her phone and texting her husband, you ass.
No, she goes, where does Detroit play? Does Detroit play in a dome? Shit, I thought they were in Green Bay this week.
She looked it up. She's like, well, it's just Ford Field, so it doesn't say it's a dome.
Says it's fucking 50. She was like, I mean, it's 11 degrees out there. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is indoors, but it's kind of nippy outside. Oh, buddy.
It's not like they play at the Silver Dome.
Oh, God.
No, they don't play at the Silver Dome anymore.
Life is tough. People make mistakes, but then also people are in positions where they're not qualified to be in positions, and they make a shitload of mistakes because they weren't supposed to be there in the first place. So I don't know who I didn't look up to see who the person is. I really don't give a shit, but I just thought it was hilarious.
Oh, dude, I laughed my ass off.
It's just one of those things. And
I probably watched it like 10 times, like, because when you watch it, like you see a point where like his spirit kind of leaves his body for a second, where he's just like, really?
And he goes, it's better than how Tomlin handled. Do you want to coach next year? That fucking guy just walked out. I don't get him. I don't get him at all. Like, dude, just fucking leave. You know what I mean? It's like, they give shit to players for walking out or whatever. Unless you're LeBron, you can get at your purse and walk out in your stupid fucking hat that you got from Cam Newton or something like that. But you know what I mean? Like, they will give everybody else shit, but they won't give him shit. They won't give, it depends on who you are. It's so ridiculous.
Whiskey, wait until next week when she shows up to ask the Cowboys how their playoff run is going.
She's like, where the fuck is everybody? I'm the only one here.
Asking the Cowboys.
All of a sudden you hear Jerry breathing over. Hey, honey, you ever been down to Harry Hines?
Yeah, I got a nice restroom here. You want to go check it out?
I want me some more glory hole.
Oh, man.
Dude, there's nothing better than drunk Jerry loose in a fucking bar just hounding.
Or just Jerry at a press conference. I mean, Glory Hole was...
That's a press conference.
It was a 10 o'clock in the morning press conference for the Cowboys. Like,
what the fuck? It was so great. On the flip side, she could be asking Dan Campbell about game plan versus a bunch of guys with peg legs and eye patches. How are you going to handle these fucking pirates?
They don't have kneecaps, Dan. What are you going to do?
They're just going to be...
You do know they're not actual pirates, right? Like...
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
And not all pirates have peg legs. That's stereotypical.
Why do you... Don't be a stereotypical bitch, will you?
Bill's here. I needed my pants hemmed up quickly last night, so I called Taylor Swift.
Bye. I think I saw that a couple of days ago. Throw it away. We're not counting here.
Plus, it's a Taylor Swift joke.
Yeah, fuck that. God, so they have to be just as annoyed as we are, right? There's no fucking way.
I will say this: like,
there's no
yes, it's annoying, seeing her constantly nonstop. But I will say this: she's having fun. Like, she's out there.
I don't give a shit
at the games. I don't want to see her all the time.
I think she's the biggest fake person ever. Like, back in the day when she was like on the Grammys or some shit, she's up there dancing and singing and fucking to every goddamn song. I'm like, shut up.
Maybe she likes every song and she enjoys herself. She's always doing it. So is it still fake?
Well, as long as the camera's on her, we don't know if she's doing it behind closed doors. I have
no idea. But you don't know if
idea.
she's doing it when the cameras aren't on her.
She's always doing it when the cameras are on her, so that's what I'm saying. She's
that's
fake.
why they show her.
She's fake as shit.
Free Al Michaels. What?
What the hell? What the hell happened? Like, all of a sudden he can't be a...
Hey, he's just...
He made one too many comments?
You got better people.
Yeah.
Better
people?
Better options.
You shut your mouth.
Better ingredients. Better pizza.
Yeah.
Papa John's.
No one fucking likes Papa John's.
Everybody.
It's like
knows
your
Budweiser.
fourth choice. There's no
What?
fucking way.
No way.
Yes way.
No. He was just getting into that interview smelling like cheap perfume with glitter still on his face.
If I have glitter on me, like, I definitely want it on my face because then I've been fucking up to something no good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming up, like, got my eyes kind of bloodshot and shit, but I've got, like, glitter from, like, here to here. It stops right fucking here. Just want to get...
You motorboating
Yeah,
son
I'm
of a
telling
bitch.
you old sailor.
Did you motorboat him? You motorboated him, didn't you? You motorboating son of a bitch.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I just want the fucking, long time ago.
Back in the day.
What do you smell like that?
I like cocoa butter. What?
What is up with this fucking chair? Hey, what do we got? We got a half hour left. We got to strike in these idiot beer people.
Well, I don't know that you can call them idiots.
Let me ask you a question. Would you strike at a company that's going out of fucking business just to, like, send them over the edge? They're already going out of business. Is that a smart move on your end? Jerry Jones still rubbing his nose and sniffing real hard.
Anheuser-Busch is bigger than Bud Light and Budweiser, right? They do a ton of beer.
They've already sold a shitload. My God, is this Strikeout Beer a horny gnome? Horny gnome's another. Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Who's that? I never heard of her.
Sounds hideous.
Sounds hideous. Well, she's a dude.
No,
so.
they are. They are fucking dropping like flies. They're selling off products like flies. No one drinks their fucking beers.
I mean, I think
you know what I'm saying.
Drink them.
Oh yeah, there's probably
Kid Rock drinks them again.
There's
He's
45
already back,
fucking people. Fuck that.
right? But they're fighting for
To the story, yeah.
better wages, better retirement. Bring better benefits.
What we're talking about.
The Teamsters Union for the beer workers.
It sounds like something from The Sopranos.
Mostly for it's Teamsters, so there's definitely some
mob shit going on.
Below board shit going on there, right? But yeah, they voted last week 99% to go on strike. They have until the end of February to strike a deal, and Anheuser-Busch's like, hey, look, we're good to operate in good faith. We'll get something together. We'll work something out. We'll make this happen. But there's a possibility that starting in March, you're not going to be able to get any Anheuser-Busch beers anywhere.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no,
which
I'm
is
kidding.
a lot.
I don't care.
It's a huge market share of beers out there. So
I don't even know anybody that drinks that shit anymore.
okay,
You know what I mean? Like, I haven't drank it since they changed the damn recipe. But you're talking about a brand that they just chose a path and fucking hired the wrong person. That's what you get when you hire the wrong fucking people. And all hell broke loose. Here we go. And once when it goes to black and white, oh, buddy, we're about to have a good time.
Tony's showing up. What's up, Tony?
Yeah. Timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah.
60 days as AEW Women's World Champ. There you go. Put it on TBS right now if you want to see what we're watching. We always have the rest. We put on TBS these days for Thursday or Wednesday night. AEW All Elite Wrestling. Yeah, I'm here for it. Oh, back to color. There you go. But anyways, yeah, I just, for me, I don't give a shit. I don't know anybody that does. I don't ever see any. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw someone with a fucking Bud Light. And you know what it was? It was Peyton Manning on a commercial. Otherwise, he would not have a Bud Light in his fucking, he would not have a Bud Light in his goddamn hand. The Virtuoso?
Yeah.
Virtuoso? Jesus.
Yeah, doesn't that extend the Miller Lite, though? I believe that is a parent company or something.
Nah, they're not a parent company. They tried the same stupid shit, though. It was some chick that they brought on, and all they were talking about was shit about how, like, the 80s and 90s were, all like, women in bikinis and shit like that and whatever, like, spokesman. Because, I mean, what did they always say in, like, the 80s and 90s? Sex sells, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you had all these women in bikinis selling beer to fat dudes or whatever, and it was like, there you go, bring all that shit in, and we'll throw it away for you and burn it. We'll give you some free beer. I'm like, okay, like I can fucking do it myself, and I'm not going to do it because it's worth more,
right?
Than a fucking
so
case of
some of the beers that fall under there, Beck's, Stella, Corona, Michelob. So that's Busch. I mean, we drink Busch.
You drink Busch.
So, I've seen you drink Busch NA too. So low and brow, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I can't do Michelob Ultra.
Natty Light, Modelo Especial. So there's definitely a decent amount of, and it's just a few.
I mean, I like say it still counts if you pay for it. I mean, it still counts, yeah, if you pay for it. No one's discounting. Jesus Christ, look at the dump truck on that thing.
Yep.
The other one's built like a Tic Tac, but she's cute. She looks like she's from Jersey Shore.
The other one, she's got those she's thick, like all those soccer players we used to go up against, right?
Yeah.
They show up and they just kick the piss out of the ball. You're like, God bless.
Lizzie was telling me something about Jersey Shore. There was a fight between two chicks or whatever, and she's like, I don't know where the hell we were. She got all riled up by something. She goes, "You can stay and get your ass beat. You can stay and get your ass beat. You can stay and get your ass beat." It's like I just started laughing so fucking hard. I was like, I'm grabbing my glass. I'm about to fucking break this glass and just start stabbing people. Like, oh god.
Oh, but Busby's always got to get political, so we got that going for us.
What? Oh, does it count if you pay for it and you're on a form? Ooh, buddy. Ugh. I can't wait. Can't wait for all the shit to come out and they start just that one. That dude right fucking there.
Oh,
no.
You want to tell us about the next one we're drinking?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't even know what we're having. Is it the pills? Oh, that's the only one we don't have left. Yeah, well, I mean, if you would have given me a heads up, I could have pulled it up. And yeah, I know. That's not a heads up, jackass. That's I'm walking out of the room. I'll see you in 5 minutes. You can go break your bathroom. All right, so next up we have Nada by Community Beer. Again, this is out of the variety pack. They have 3 beers, 4 of each. This one's same, 5 grams of carbs, 25 calories. This is a Nada Pills. And I swear to God, if it says pairs well with hot days and long nights, God damn it, that's what it does. Excuse me. Nada Pills is a crisp, clean, and amazingly refreshing. This brew is inspired by the authentic German-style Pilsner with a light body and crisp, clean finish. The result is a super refreshing brew that pushes the boundaries of what a non-alcoholic beer can be. Plus, with only 25 calories, 5 carbs, and no alcohol, we're talking full flavor with no regrets, no guilt, de nada. And yeah, it still pairs the same with the other shit anyways. So, this beer, we got them all from, I can't remember, if I got this from, if it was Kroger or if it was Total Wine & More. Most of these are available around both places. A Dallas beer. Community's out of Dallas, Texas. So the 12-pack's nice. I like the other way a 12-pack variety pack is done, where you get 4 beers, 3 each. This one they do 4 beers, or 3 beers, 4 each, which is fine. Still doing no beer Jan. No, we had a couple beers out at Harley tonight. Yeah. So we rolled out there. The topic of that island being labeled political says a lot. I'm telling you. Isn't it crazy? He's like, oh, I'm going political here. It's like, oh, buddy. Yeah, I feel you. It's unbelievable. Booze and Chill in the house. What up, what up?
What's up, brother?
Not even a letter. Jesus. All right. So I got to hammer this, and do that. All right. What the hell's the last topic of the night?
I mean, I think we talked about everything, really.
Oh, sweet, we're out of here.
So, what's on the drinking agenda? We're drinking a Nada non-alcoholic series from Community Brewing out here in Dallas. We had their IPA, we had their Bock, and now we're drinking their pills. Yeah. And it's a hip and cool pills because they spell it with a Z.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
So,
it's fresh. It's hip.
Yeah.
That's what all the kids love these days. Boat and hose.
Boats and hose.
I always thought when I got a boat, it was just going to be like wild ass all the time. And it wasn't.
It's just a lot of work.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we still had fun, but it wasn't like, naked women getting crazy. You know what I mean?
You talk about the Jewish tunnels and Cat Williams already?
No, I didn't talk about the Jewish tunnels.
Or Cat Williams.
What'd Cat Williams do?
Oh, he went on
I've been seeing him a lot.
He was out on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and just zero alcohol. We're doing dry January for the show this month.
Yep.
So, what did the Jews do?
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
Probably your taxes here pretty soon.
Oh God!
What? We can't say that.
Just go.
But no, Cat Williams. He was just talking trash about a bunch of people.
I mean, is that as far as you're going? Do I have to look this up? Why can't you say it?
He was talking about Kevin Hart and how him and Kevin Hart were up for all the same roles, but he wouldn't sell out like Kevin Hart did or something like that. And I don't know. He just a lot of complaining, talking trash about Steve Harvey. But I mean, everyone always talked trash about Steve Harvey. So
yeah,
what? About how he was a bad person during the Kings of Comedy tour and blah, 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 blah. Bernie Mac was awesome. Yeah, we know Bernie Mac was awesome. Like I don't know.
Weird.
The
I don't
the
see...
tunnels lead to Jackson Hewitt.
God damn it! No, they don't. I don't get like that comment between Cat Williams and what the fuck's his name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. They're not the same person. They're not the same like style of comedian. They don't have the same. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't see Cat Williams in all the dumbass roles that Kevin Hart does.
Right.
Is that what it means by selling out?
Could you see him in Jumanji? Right? Like,
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
He was in the new Jumanji and stuff.
Why are you saying it like that?
It's just
Jumanji.
That's what I said. Or could you see him in like movies like Right Next to the Rock? No. Like I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, what's he bitching? Like, and he's like, "Oh, he sold out." I'm like, what do you mean?
Know.
Like, no, trust me, I don't. I think all the movies that what's his name do are stupid as shit, and I've never. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a movie that had. You know what? I saw the last movie that had Kevin Hart in it. Is it Kevin Hart? Kevin, what the fuck's his name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. There we go. 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Okay.
That's it. That's the last.
He was
time
funny in that.
For the 5 seconds he was in there, he was hilarious because some little shrimp telling me
Aim high, Willis.
Because he's gonna come in there and fuck some shit up. I'm like, I bet you will, short little fella. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I don't. I don't know why he's saying why he's got so much emphasis on the U, but he also follows it up with a U. I go, there's an A after the M, but he's going Jumanji.
Jumanji.
It's not Jumanji. It's Jumanji. There's an A after that.
Jumanji.
Oh God. Oh, she can't take it no more. Oh, buddy. I'm going to have to do some research.
Why'd you let go?
Yeah, I got
it. It was working. Oh, okay. It's over. Okay. I was like, the way she was acting, like, it wasn't over.
Look, I want to be that guy. Just sitting there.
It's just like, I don't understand.
Look, the ref even left.
How can you even do podcasting with him, Marty? Oh,
I'm telling you right now, every week I just tell him to stay home.
There's just zero range. Even Will Ferrell could switch it up for a bit. Everything must go.
That's the one he gets divorced. He's out in his front yard or some shit. Like I watched probably an hour and a half, probably an hour of that movie. And I was like, I don't think I finished it, but yeah, that was like, holy shit.
It was a good movie. I watched it. I enjoyed it.
It wasn't bad. He was just out there cracking a beer. He's a drunk, right?
Yeah, he just got. His wife just left him, and he's having to get out of the house, and he was just selling everything. He's just, I don't know. I just assume that's what you do when you get divorced. You just drink a lot.
So when I light up a smoke, money is on the nightstand. See your way out, sweetheart. Oh, God. But yeah, I just don't get. There's just movies I don't watch anymore, or people I don't watch anymore. It's Kevin Hart, The Rock, and then fucking what's that dude's name from like all those? Tom Cruise. I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything. I don't watch any movies anyways.
I think the last Tom Cruise movie I watched was
Mission Impossible 45.
Tropic Thunder.
That was his best role ever.
Oh no, I take that back. I watched the last Top Gun, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. Yeah,
it wasn't bad. It was an action movie.
Like
what is?
Oh.
That's not what I thought was going to happen.
Oh, no, I would have turned around the other way.
She was bent over lifting up her robe, and I thought like it was, and he was going in face first. That's all I know.
He's so weird looking.
Whiskey redeeming that hashtag for Lizzie.
Hashtag for Lizzie.
Bill Patrick, what do you call a reluctant potato? A hesitator.
One of us. They call that the Flying 69. Yeah, I like pulling off that move. It's risky, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm just enthralled right now with the AEW. You guys got to watch it. These bitches are throwing shoes right now.
Tom, Ted, and Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz is so damn hot.
She's a nice lady.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Her and like Salma Hayek. Like,
I don't know what it is, but Salma Hayek's got it.
Who's the other lady? The guy that Michael. No, what the fuck is his name? He's got like throat cancer from eating her out so much or some shit like that.
Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, Jesus Christ,
yeah,
she's smoking
Michael
hot.
Douglas.
Michael Douglas, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's how you get throat cancer.
That's what he said. He goes, that's what he said. That's how he got it. I'm like, this guy's a fucking legend. Like, if you get throat cancer, you don't want to say like whatever the hell else she fucking got it. He probably ate too many fucking Chico sticks or something. But you know, that's if I say I got throat cancer, that's how I got it. Take that bitch out.
Oh, shit.
Dude. And she's hot as hell anyways.
The lady from the second Matrix. No.
Oh, buddy. Yes, I'm in.
Catherine Moss or whatever, right?
It's the Mio-Vinci or Miravingi's old lady in that, and she's hotter than the goddamn sun.
Okay. Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God. When I first saw her, I go, oh, Jesus. And then, like, she's in the third one, I think, or whatever. And it's all, I think, is it that one? And now they're all dominatrix or whatever. Everybody's they're like in some like sex club or some shit. I almost fell out of my I was at the theater watching. I almost fucking fell out of my chair.
All of a sudden, you had a new kink. You're like, okay, I can do this. Yeah, I'm in.
I still see her in my dreams. I'm telling you.
Woo. Oh, buddy.
The lips on that.
But yeah, no, I saw Tom Cruise in the last Top Gun movie, which are making a Top Gun 3 now.
Fuck. Did you know that's Meadow Soprano?
Yeah.
I saw her in it's a Casimta?
Yeah.
Some video or whatever. We're watching we're almost done. We're almost on the last season of Sopranos.
Okay.
And I'm like, we're determined to get through it. And I don't know what we're going to watch next. I don't know what our next little adventure is going to be. I try to get Lizzie to watch Ted Lasso.
Okay.
And have you ever watched that?
I don't have Apple TV.
Well, don't you have the Plex or whatever?
Yeah, I have to ask him to put that on there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't asked him to.
Dude, it is so damn good, and it'll get you like out of man. Sometimes
it's definitely something that I want to watch. I need to hit up Rumley and have him add it to there, so that I can go ahead and watch. I just watched Kim's Convenience on Netflix.
You see Hulk Hogan save someone with a pen?
No,
what? Real quick, and we'll go back to you real quick. Two nuns were sitting on a park bench when a streaker came running by. One nun had a stroke, the other one couldn't reach. What were you watching this?
Kim's Convenience. I just finished.
The fuck is that?
It's a
Korean convenience store.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's funny. I enjoyed
it. You think the dumbest shit is funny?
Yeah, it's pretty funny because I don't know the guy who
you can't be trusted on references.
Okay, I mean,
like at all.
Say that, but
what are you going to go to the league? That's the only thing you've ever recommended we watch. And I'm like, yeah, it's great.
Sunny.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I've been watching it. It's on. Like I'm not sitting there like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. They had the
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is okay. Community. I think that was the other one.
Community.
I'll give you
Community's another one.
But you're like you hit like 1 out of 50.
Oh, I don't recommend a lot to you.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, right. I just passed the one where they did for Always Sunny, where they did the home renovation. They were watching they kicked that family out of their house in the middle of the night. Like holy shit! And he's just sitting there with that radio playing like death metal. It's like, yeah, that one did deserve it. Oh, I didn't give you the. All right, hold on. Are you ready? All right, Jesus. And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check
Whiskey, I'd finish if y'all would lower your voices and bark like a dog.
Where is that from? It's like I used to tell people like, bark like a dog. It was wait, hold on. Is that from Caddyshack? I think it is from Caddyshack.
It might be.
Oh, what the yeah.
But yeah, no. Kim's Convenience is pretty funny. It's got some. You got the old Korean dad who's we're trying to be. I don't know. Like the first episode, these gay guys come in and they want to put up flyers for their band for Pride Week, and he's like, "No, you do better. I'm not putting. You could come up with a better banner." And he's like, "Well, you just don't like gay people." He's like, "No. And one guy's like getting ready to storm out, walk out. He's like, "Oh, this is a hate. I'm going to report." He's like, "No. If I don't like gays, why would I give gay discount during Pride Week?"
Is that the one that there's a chick? There's a there's a drag queen in the store or something like that. She goes, "How much is this?" And he goes, "What are you?" And you're like, I'm blah, blah, blah. He goes, oh, it's 15% off or whatever. I saw like a clip. I didn't know it was a goddamn television. I didn't know what I was watching.
It's a show. But it's funny because he's like, well, how are you going to know if they're gay? He's like, I just know. He's like, you got the gaydar? He's like, yeah. So the one guy tries to walk in later. He's like, I get the 50%. He goes, you're not gay. You're no gay. And he's like, yes, I am. He's like, no, you're not. No, you know. And then the guy shows up later with he's like, hey, here's my proof I'm gay. And he looks at me and goes, gay. And the gay guy looks at me and goes, I told you, honey, one time in high school doesn't mean that you're gay. But yeah, no, it's pretty funny. I enjoyed it.
What's it on? It's like FX or
Netflix,
something?
Netflix. Yes,
it's a Netflix show. I don't know why I'd even have to guess. It's
20 minutes.
It's either that or
There's
Disney Plus.
There's like 5 seasons. It hasn't been on in a couple of years. 5 seasons, and they're like 20-minute episodes.
All right.
So, and it's like 13 episodes a season. So it's a quick watch.
We need to talk about the upcoming like Star Wars movies here in the upcoming weeks and stuff like that. Some news has been brought up about that. And I think we need to cover it, but I think we need to cover it after we've had a couple beers so we can just really get fucking wild. So it might be a January 31st. Because, all right, so January 31st is on a Wednesday this year. We're done with dry January. That'll be, I think it's National Hot Chocolate Day. So we're going to have some like chocolate beers, chocolate porters and stuff like that. We might mix in some, if we hit our hands on some Hershey porters, maybe we'll do some peanut butter whiskey as well. Just
make that happen.
Kind of have some fun. And, but yeah, no. So we'll be done with dry January, January 31st, and it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look forward to it.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right. So let's close out the beers, give it a finishing thought, and then
all in all, I think all three were pretty damn good. This is something that we have on a yearly basis now. The IPA, the Bock, and the Pils, all three of them are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's really there's solid choices. When it comes to NAs and things like that, like some beers that you get, some of them have a watered down taste.
Yeah,
and that's not
like the
good
Guinness.
at all.
Like the Guinness has a watered down taste to it.
And there's some out there that are just like, okay, so why am I drinking this? This doesn't even taste good at this point. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like these actually taste good. Like I can drink these and be like, yeah, no, I'm fine with this. I think this is good, and this is a great alternative, especially if I'm taking a week off or I need some time. I want to have a taste of a beer. Don't want the buzz, but I want to catch the game. But I just don't I got to get up early tomorrow or something like that.
Right.
But I just want to have a NA version, and I think these definitely hit the mark. And they're out of Dallas. They're a local brewery. There are some local breweries here in Dallas that do have them. You picked up some beer from
Turning Point.
So they're starting to kind of pop in there. Some did hop water for a little bit. I think there is some hop water out there, some seltzers. Hell, even dude, someone was making fun of that White Claw. They did NA. You're like, oh yeah, seltzer water. No one would have thought of that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're giving you the flavor of their drink, but it's not alcohol. Could you just stop being a dick for 45 seconds?
No.
Like, who cares, man?
Nobody
what does it
can.
bother you? But anyhow, but yeah, no, I thought all in all really good, tasty.
All in all, pretty damn good. I think it's the IPA that won a bronze medal in 2022. But again, good, and carbs are pretty low on these too.
5. They're all 5.
They're all 5. This one's 25 calories.
Yeah, they're all 25 calories.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, they're all 25.
The Brooklyn one is crazy high. Like we'll talk about that. We're gonna have the Brooklyn ones next week. It's like 17 carbs.
Oh wow!
And one of them was like, Jesus, what's the point? I got all pissed off. I was like, I drank this thinking it was blah blah blah. It's all kinds of pissed. Anyway, yep, let's run it.
Hey, but you know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching, for listening. Again, if you want to hear who we think's gonna win in divisional round, we did that video over on our Patreon. Patreon.com/Strikeout Beer. Go check it out, guys. Get them for $3 a month. And your first month's still on me.
Buy your pals a beer.
So,
how about that?
But thank you guys so much for being part of the show. Coming and checking us out. We love you guys. We appreciate you. As always, I'm Alan.
Rapid Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces. Thank you for listening to Strikeout Beer.